Greetings. My name is Ben, aka Downsizeit, and I'm here with Social General Rob for another battle report of Star Wars Armada. And for this one, I am bringing a subscriber submitted list. This was submitted by Owen Johnston several months ago. It's been a while. And Owen, I know you submitted me another one that you wanted to replace this one, but figured why not do both. So we'll do this one first, and then at some point in the future, we'll do the other one you submitted. We have to wait, though, when Buster's available, because I don't have 2 victories. But we will get to that one eventually. So this is an SSD assault prototype and no squads. So outside of my comfort zone, I have not run an SSD in a long time. So
probably at least 2.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've actually flown one. So, well, as far as like the maneuver profile, having to set it up right and everything, and with no squad support, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So, and Rob's bringing a Madine fleet, something he put together just the past couple of days. I told him I was bringing an SSD, so he tried to come up with something to counter that. And we'll see how it goes. And if anybody else is interested in submitting a list for us to feature on the channel, just email me at maildownsizeit@gmail.com. And you can specify who you want to run it. Like if you want me to run it, you want Rob to run it, if you want Buster to run it, or whoever, just specify that. Or if you don't care, you can say that too. I can't guarantee when we'll get to it. Like I said, this was, I think, back in September when Owen sent this to me the first time. So, but I never get rid of the list, so I try to get to them even if it takes a while. All right, so coming up next, I will go over the fleets in the mission. Then you'll see Rob and I deploying in a sped-up fashion while we discussed our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview.
For the Empire, we have a Superstar Destroyer assault prototype with Moff Jerjerrod, the Ravager title, Admiral Ozzel, Director Krennic, Reva Domain, gunnery teams, SW7 ion batteries, leading shots, H9 turbo lasers, and XI7 turbo lasers. We then have an Architon's command cruiser with defense liaison, hand of justice, and projection experts. For the Rebels, we have an MC-80 battle cruiser with General Madine, Mon Cairn title, Ezra Bridger, Kate Kinnan Sholin, auxiliary shields team, ion cannon batteries, XI7 turbo lasers, and spinal armament. A CR-90A with Jaina's Light and TRCs. A GR-75 medium transport with Torn Far, Bright Hope, Comms Net, and expanded hangar bay. A second GR-75 with Adar Talon, Quantum Storm, Bomber Command Center, and boosted comms. And for Rebel Squadrons, we have Nora Wexley, Gold Squadron, Nim, a Scourge H-6 bomber, and 2 E-Wings. For missions, we were both at 395 points and we rolled off, and I won the roll-off. And the missions that I had that Rob had to choose from were Most Wanted, Fleet Ambush, and Solar Corona. And Rob chose to go with Solar Corona. So Rob has to deploy first, and then I counter-deploy after he is finished, and then I pick one side to be the Corona. And anytime a firing arc hits the Corona's side of the board, whenever dice are initially rolled, an accuracy that is rolled must be taken away. So, coming up next, you will see Rob and I deploying in a sped-up fashion as we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview.
Okay, so now that you guys have seen the fleets in the mission, you'll see Rob and I deploying here in a sped-up overlay. And we're going to go over kind of like the general concepts of the list. So, as you guys saw just now, what Owen submitted, this SSD is pretty much designed as just a ship-killing machine. Focused. It's not real, doesn't have any real anti-squad stuff that sometimes you see. But also designed for resilience. That's why he has Reva Domain on there, and also Hand of Justice as his support ship. So that will help him keep his defense tokens ready, being able to, untap, exhausted, etc. And then, of course, projection experts on the Architans and the defense liaison will just pretty much let the Architans be a mini interdictor for healing shields up. So
nice, very nice.
Yeah. And again, but yeah, like everything else, as you guys saw, I mean, it's just a big gun. So I just need to make sure that I keep, my primary target in sight, which is, as you guys will see shortly here, Madine.
Right.
And, fortunately, Rob picked Solar Corona, so I was able to see where he was deployed. And now it's just a matter of not letting him get around and behind me. So I did do the Ozzel move. Shield hit a debris field, no big deal. I've got plenty of shields, and super easy to heal those shields back up. So, and really my tactic here is to kill the battlecruiser as fast as possible. I probably won't have a chance to shoot Jaina's light, so I don't think I'll be able to get the table. After that, it'll just be flacking squads before they bee sting me to death. Because I don't think I'll be able to catch Jaina's light based on how we're deployed, but I'm hoping I should be able to get the battlecruiser. But we'll see. Rob, I decided to let Rob have first player, so it will give him opportunities to maneuver before I get to shoot.
Yep.
So I'll have to see if I can mitigate that and be able to set up shots. Rob, your thoughts?
Well, so all Ben told me when he said he was coming was he was bringing a subscriber list, and it was an SSD list. That's it. That's all he told me. So I said, okay. So I designed this list, but I also designed it in not just an anti-SSD list, but also in case there was something else along with it. Kind of used to playing against Ben's 400 SSD. So, interdictor back there, a couple of Gazantes and some squadrons. So I thought, all right, I brought Madine. I'm going to need the speed. I'm going to need the maneuverability. And I thought he's the perfect guy for it. And, of course, the battle cruiser, she's up for the job. I mean, she can do what she needs to do. And I really did enjoy her after the Battle of Endor, that if you guys saw that anniversary. So I thought I'd bring her back out again. And Madine works beautiful on her. Squadrons. Well, like I said, because there was a screen, I brought two E-wings, and they were going to take out the screen. Because I know it doesn't have much points. He would not have many points for fighters. So I thought, okay, snipe them out, boom, get rid of them. And then bombers. Got Nora and a Gold Squadron, and then I got Nim, and I also got a regular Scourge. And they're double dice bombers, except for the E-wings. The E-wings are bombers, but they only one red die. So it's basically going to try to take out his shields and take them down quicker, best as I can. Now, with the Hand of Justice and being like a mini interdictor, that's going to be a lot harder. And plus all of his engineering, I'm sure he's going to have set up and everything else that he can also bring back his shields. Because like you said, shields aren't that hard to bring back. So I got to make sure I can get in there and do well. And that's why Nora is important. She goes in there and she can make it, all the bombers affect shields as well. So, not to mention Madine also has this wonderful thing. Now I haven't used this in a long time, ion cannon batteries. So I get to choose and discard a command token, so which is going to help in case he has some kind of engineering he wants to do, or gunnery teams. I don't even know if you have gunnery teams on yours or not, but I imagine you do. You can take that away and hopefully mitigate that a little bit. XI7s, just to drill in through those shields, make it more painful. Ezra's always good. I mean, if I'm going to be zipping around this board, I'm most likely going to have to move an obstacle out of my way. And that's what he's for. Auxiliary shield teams, just to keep the shields on the sides up. And then Caitlin Schoen, of course, doing what they do best. Rerolling my dice that are especially my reds, which are probably going to be bad. Jane is light. She's out there. She's quick. She's got TRCs on her. She's going to do a lot of damage coming in. And she do it from long range, which will help keep her survive longer. Of course, I got Bright Hope, Torrent Far, Extended Handing Ways, and CommsNet. CommsNet to put tokens where I need them. And she's also going to be helping command some of the squadrons. The second one I have is Quantum Storm. Enjoyed that one too during the Battle of Endor, so I thought why not bring them out, and I brought Adar with them. Bomber Command and boosted comms. So that way I can actually keep things going. Don't have quite enough to move all the squads on my turn, but that's okay. We'll make them do, and we'll make them work what they have to do. So my plan, to come around and somehow stay out of his front arc. I said somehow because fortunately the Solar Corona was the best of the bad choices I had to choose from. Most wanted, and the fleet ambush is ones I did not want to have. So anyways, so Solar Corona is off to our left over here, or my left. And I have to come around, and it's split-click I'm going into the Corona. He's actually set himself up really well, which I knew that his SSD was going to end up there because of just the way things looked. He was not going to send it like in front of me. I mean, he could, I guess, but I would have more maneuverability. Right now, he has the maneuverability where he wants his main gun to go, and I can already see that. And I kind of knew that when I was setting up. So that's why Madine, which you'll see probably about now, is at speed 3, because he's getting the heck out of dodge. And he's going to turn around and just come around, which Ben's going to turn. I mean, that's just a given, knowing we know each other, we know what's going to happen, and how he's going to work. So, we'll see. And hopefully, we don't have Bright Hope fending off the SSD like it did years ago by herself again. So.
Alright, so Rob and I are going to plan our dials, and then we will be back at the start of round 1. Okay, here we are, start of round 1. The Corona is this edge here. As I stated before, I already did my Ozzel move. The Ravager is going speed 1, Hand of Justice speed 2. Then we got Moncairn speed 3, Bright Hope speed 1, Quantum Storm speed 1, and Jaina's Light speed 2. And I also get 2 pass tokens. So, Rob, who's going first?
Oh, I think it might be the Moncairn, actually. Madine.
Okay.
Alright, and it is an engineering. And engineering dial, which I'll be using. And I'm going to be using the auxiliary shields to increase my side shields, both of them. 3, thank you. So, I'm just going to slide up there then. I'm going to do that.
That is a ram.
Yep. I think that puts you back right in where you actually want me.
It does actually. It gives me a shot.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't land on that, or you didn't land on that. You did land on this one. Let's just put him back here.
Gotcha.
All right, and Bright Hope takes a damage.
Yep. I saw out there good. Doing that good there, buddy.
All right, well,
Guess I should have went straight.
go with the Ravager. The Ravager has a Navigate, and I get a free token, being a huge ship. And we'll be using the dial, but first, I think I am now in range to take a shot. Which I was not expecting, round 1.
Yep, you got it.
I am. Has to be the side, because I don't think I'm in range to hit your front. So, obstructed to the side, long range. Just going to be a little plank shot. I don't have any of my stuff queued up. I don't have a con fire or anything like that, which really turns Ravager into a beast. Not to be next turn. Okay. And check my arc. I don't think I'm hitting the corona. I am not. And gonna be 5 reds down to 4 reds. We got a couple of races and a redirect.
Blink shot.
Yes. If I had a con fire, I'd be able to add 2 red dice in.
I had some blink shot. Okay.
And yeah, and tons of rerolls with Director Krennic.
Yeah.
And this is just a little tease. Yeah, I'll take it. No redirect, 3 damage.
No redirect, 3 damage. All right. Well, I'll be bracing it down to 2, and I'll take it on those shields.
Yep. All right, then movement. Okay. The reason I know I have JJ, but the reason I have the nav is I may want to speed up here and get even more maneuverability. And like I said, it might even be 2 years, maybe a year and a half since I've actually flown an SSD.
Yeah.
In its maneuver profile. So if I go full JJ, I could do that. I don't know if I want to do that. And I'm going to be hitting some debris fields, but I don't care. I've got plenty of shields. Don't want to make that hard turn, because then I'd be facing that way. Gotta anticipate where you're going to be. I think I like that angle better. So yeah, using the dial to speed up. And then JJ, which will go and take that damage on this shield here. Starboard auxiliary. Actually, I don't need a JJ. I have the dial, because I'm not doing multiple extra clicks. So save the shield. Getting an extra click from the dial as well. Alright, speeding up to 2. Extra click at the 1 from the dial. Landing on this debris field, which we'll just take off the back. And did not hit that one. Very good. Alright, and that is where we ended up.
Okay, up next is the Quantum Storm. Quantum Storm is a squadron dial, which I will be using. And I move the 2 Y-Wings, which I will be showing you in a second, over to, that's Nora and Gold Squad, up to right next to that 1 E-Wing in front of the Mon Cairn. Adar Talon then tells Nora to get ready to activate it again during squad phase, or whenever. And then he's going to move 1 straight forward.
It is a navigate, which we are going to use to speed up to speed 3 and get an extra click. I'm just going to eyeball this here.
Yeah, you look good.
Yep. Swinging it around.
Nice, that's really nice.
See, the SSD is so big it's in the way. It'll swing around that way. Now it's speed 3.
Alright, up next is Bright Hope. It's a concentrate fire dial, which I will be using as a token, which then I send over to the Mon Cairn. Now I'm going speed 1. I'm going to just go up and I'm going to turn just a little bit in front of Mon Cairn. Alright, Jana's lights up next, and she's got a navigation dial, which she's using. We are going to be she has no shots or anything. She's going to move up, and she's going to be clicking at the 2 and the 3, going to the port side.
Sped up to 3.
Sped up to 3, sorry.
Alright, so that's it for the ship phase. We'll let Rob move his squads off screen because there'll be no attacking, and then we'll be back at the start of round 2. Okay, start of round 2. Rob shifted some of his squadrons, Nim and the Skurg coming over. Nora, he flew right into the front. And then both E-Wings coming around my starboard side.
Alright, up first is the Mon Cairn. And Mon Cairn has a navigation dial, which it will be using. But first, we have a side shot. At medium range to his front to hold the SSD. We have 2 red and 1 blue. You don't have to decide that before I roll the dice.
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
All right, 2 reds, 1 blue. An accuracy, a crit, and a blank.
Actually, crit and blank. And okay, we roll that blank red with Caitlin Sean. There we go. Yeah. So I will be using a token for Mon Cairn, and I will stop your brace. Mon Cairn means you only use 1. Sorry, how many braces do you have? You probably have more than... I know. Oh, duh. Sorry, I thought you were pointing the dice. Yeah, I thought you kept pointing the blue die. I'm like, yes, I see there's an accuracy. Yeah. So, anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to accuracy your brace, and Mon Cairn will only let you use 1 defense token.
Okay.
And I have XI 7s.
You're spending concentrate fire token for Mon Cairn. Accuracy is doing nothing for you.
That's true.
So you probably want to re-roll
the
the blue
die. Yeah. Don't come down with accuracy. Thank you. All right. 1.
Okay. So it's going to be the same difference with my brace, but I have to decide, do I want to redirect or do I want to brace it?
I have XI 7s.
Because I can only do 1. So I think I am just going to brace it. And you also want to try to get crits on your blues because of your turbo laser upgrade.
True. All right. So with Mon Cairn's and navigation dial, as I said, I'm going to stay keeping at speed 3. I'm clicking in with the dial at 2, and then I use Madine's extra click at the 3 just to turn them a little bit more, and hopefully just to get out a double arc and get my front arc within range.
Okay, going with Hand of Justice next. Before I revealed the dial, I tapped Hand of Justice to refresh my brace. Then it was an engineering dial, which die had 3 engineering points, 2 vets and 2 shields to the front of the SSD. I took them off the side. Then I used my 1 point remaining to move 1 shield from the back to the side. And still going speed 3. And gonna be playing with some E-Wings in the squad phase, or at least 1.
All right, up next is Quantum Storm. Quantum Storm has a squadron dial that she's using. It is moving Gold Squad, which is right behind Nora there in the front of SSD, if you can see it. And it'll be going for a bombing run. For its first, it's 2 blue, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it here, actually.
Yep.
Double accuracy.
Double accuracy. Now, it should be within range of Tauren and bomber things. So first we'll do Tauren, one blue, please. And then we will do the other one. We'll do Bomber Command from Quantum Storm.
2 damage.
Yep.
Which I will go ahead and brace and redirect to my port side.
And then Nim moves on up. He's a shorter Scourge in case anybody's wondering. He's out of range, but he's up and getting ready. And then I add on Taloned Gold Squad. Yeah, I'll move him straight. Now I need him to be within range and stuff.
Alright, going with the Ravager. There's a Concentrate Fire, which I'll be using the dial and get a free token. And I got some shootings to do. I've got Bright Hope and Mon Cairn in range, long range. Yep. So, yeah. And I do have gunnery teams, which I will be activating with my Con Fire. I think we'll do Mon Cairn first. And my first time, at least, I don't think I've ever tried to do a combo with Ravager and Director Krennic. So if I do this wrong, guys, let me know in the comments. See if I can do this properly. Okay, so I'm starting with 5 reds Pretty good start. I will be doing the concentrate fire dial. I need to decide if I want to use the token here, if I want to save the token for later. I don't want to save the token for later. So yeah, we will do dial plus token. I'm going to do the Ravager effect of the token, which gives me an extra dice. So I get to add 2 extra dice. And then since I'm using dial plus token, Director Karen, it gets me lots of rerolls. We'll get to that if I want to start rerolling. Okay, so then crit and blank. So I do want to get some accuracies. So first thing I'm going to do is use H9s to turn this hit into an accuracy for one of them. Now we're going to do some re-rolling with Krennic. So first I'm going to start with the token re-roll that he gives you. So I'll re-roll 2 dice. Sufficient for an accuracy. Oh gosh, double. That works. Then I'm going to use the dial version where I can re-roll as many dice as I want. And I really do want an accuracy. So, but let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 isn't bad. We'll just re-roll the blank that we get. Back to a blank. And I think that is all the dice mitigation I can do. So, and since doing 1 brace doesn't matter, we'll just stop the redirects, even though I have XI7s. Double brace doesn't do anything to help. So, 7 damage into
Side. Okay. Well, I got a brace.
Yep, so braced 4. Be 1 on the shield.
Yeah, and 3
3
inside.
internal. First one face up.
Mm-hmm.
So the crit is projector misaligned. Your hull zone with the most shields loses all its shields. And that's bad.
It's real bad.
So front shields go from 5 to 0.
Yep.
I hate that one on big ships at the beginning of the game.
Yes, especially at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. All right, now then, gunnery teams. Switching targets to Bright Hope. I've got no more rerolls. This is going to be straight up. And need to see if I can get that accuracy. Actually, I need double accuracy for full effect, but we'll see what we can get here. And it'll be 5 reds. Of course, I can still use H9s. H9s doesn't tap. So I'm actually in a pretty good potential spot. Yeah, we'll go into H9 this to an accuracy. Stop the scatter. Take 3.
Well, use evade to cancel 2.
So you're going to burn the evade?
Yep, I have. Yep.
Okay, burning the evade, cancel 2, then Bright Hope cancels the other.
Right.
Alrighty. Bright Hope has lost its evade.
Yeah, but I have to.
But it's still alive.
Right.
So far, Rob has been able to keep out of medium range. Well, speaking of, see if I have any... I do have some flacking to do for my 3rd shot. I remember that you get 3 shots.
Yep.
So out my side, we're going to flag at these E-wings, and we'll just do this here. And I believe they are both at medium. They are, and I get red-blue. And check for obstruction and decide which one I want to get rid of.
Let's try them both, I think.
That one's clear, that one's obstructed. So,
Okay.
Clear one we'll do first.
2.
For 2. Then we will roll a red. See if we can get lucky for the back one. For nothing. So. Yep. And I'll take the JJ damage. Oh, and keep landing on the asteroid, or debris field. That's fine. We'll do JJ and then debris field on my auxiliary port shield. But the important thing now is Got Mon Cairn in a kill box. Mon Cairn's gonna be able to shoot me really good next turn too.
All right. Up next is Bright Hope. Bright Hope has a squadron's command, which she'll be using. She'll be activating gold, which thanks to Adar can be used now. Again, I should say. And we're going to be flying up, and I'm going to send him to the front. Yeah, I'm going to send him to the front again. And we're going to attack and bomb for 2 blues.
Okay, I have shields there, so I'm going to use Reva Domain to refresh my redirect. And then we'll just roll it here again. So I have 1 exhausted brace currently, for those wondering. On focus. Alright. Accuracy crit so far.
Okay, I will have Torin, re-roll the accuracy, please.
Accuracy.
I'll have Bomber Command re-roll that accuracy from Quantum. There we go. So,
Hit crit.
now with Nora dear, she can make, well, it affects shields no matter what.
Yeah, so do the crit effect for her.
Yeah. So I'll do the crit effect, Nora's crit effect for her.
Alright, so first I'm going to go ahead and use my grain brace and a redirect. So I brace down to 1, and then I take the crit effect on the shield and then redirect to my port side.
Good. And then I move 1. Regret my choices later. That sounded like a crackling. Did it? It fit?
Yeah, it is clear.
Straight would not have been. Okay. Whew. Alright,
All right.
translate. It's navigation tile, and I'll be using. She's already going speed 3. I think she can go to speed. No, she only goes to speed 3. Wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. She goes to speed 4.
It's currently going speed 3.
Yep, I was looking at Bright Hope. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I'd do that. You can lock her in.
Alright, that's it for the ship phase. Do some squadrons real quick here. We do have some bombing to do.
2 looks like.
So I'm assuming Rob wants to attack with them.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so Nora,
Yep.
into the side.
Nora into the side.
One black. Hit.
Let's get greedy bomber command, please. And re-roll that. Line court. Should never get greedy. Alright, on turn. Now we're going to go off to the E-Wing by itself again. Well, not by itself, but the E-Wing over there against the Hand of Justice. Okay, 1 red die. Here we go, bomber. Not within range of anybody. Got something.
1 hit.
Okay, that's all you can do. I can't do anything.
I'll just redirect it here. I'll let Robin do the other E-Wing off screen, and then we'll be back at the start of round 3. Okay, start of round 3. Here is our current state of the board. And Rob moved his other E-Wing up by Gold Squadron near the front of the SSD.
Okay, up first is Mon Cairn. And it's a navigate dial, which I will be using. First of all, I got a front shot into his front, and a side shot into his side shot.
Alright, side shot first.
Yep, 2 red and blue.
2 reds and a blue. Blue accuracy comes out from the Corona. You have 2 blanks.
Oh. No, I know. It's like, what? I have Caitlin show me like a unit.
That's right, you do have Kate.
So, Yep, using Caitlin showing. I gotta put some...
1 hit.
Well, I should have saved him. Alright, 1 hit.
Okay, I'll redirect to the front. And then when you target me in the front, I'm going to use Reva to get that redirect back.
Yep. Very, very handy.
Alright, then front shot.
Alright, front. Since I have spinals, I get 5 red and 3 blue.
5 red, 3 blue. And then 2 blank reds. Which I don't think you can read.
I can't do anything about that.
Use
No.
Kaken.
Yeah.
Alright, that's what we got.
Yep. So that's what we got, and I'm not in the corona, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, you get double everything. It really, this really stinks, but you do not have an evade, I don't think, unless you have some kind of card that gives you evades, but you don't. I just don't. So I'm gonna leave as is. I'm gonna block one of your braces. It just doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll use the other brace.
Yep.
And I will redirect.
And then my ion cannon batteries go off. And I can choose and discard 1 command token. Do you have any?
I have a nav.
Well, that one then.
Okay.
And okay, now the maneuver. So navigation dial click, I used X at the 2. And Madine's click, I used at the 3, an extra click there. So, flying up, and I hit the station, thankfully.
Yep, heal 1 of the damage.
1
cards.
damage.
6 health remaining now.
Yep. And back to you.
Alright, well, Ravager gets to be all ravagey. It is a concentrate fire, getting the dial plus token. I am barely in range of Jalen's light, and it's a clear shot, so I'll be taking that shot first, and then Confire gunnery teams into Mon Cairn, and then depending on what goes on, probably take a side shot, pot shot into Bright Hope. So let's see what we got going. Alright, let's start with Jalen's lights, defense tokens. Alright, so starting with 5 reds into your front. Actually, hang on, I need to measure this properly. It might be obstructed into the front. Yep, it is obstructed in the front, so 4 reds instead of 5.
Could save it.
If you live on 1 health, clip in that corner of the Mon Cairn. Alright, so 4 reds. Pretty decent start. And then we are going to do the full Monty here. We're going to do director. Well, we're going to do Confire dial plus token, adding a dice with the Ravager ability, so 2 extra reds. And then we'll get a bunch of Krennic rerolls, which I need. So first we're going to do the Krennic token reroll, which is 2. All right, then. Do I want to get, it's still pretty average. 1, 2. I just do that and get something. Yeah, no, we're gonna, all my regular hits, we're gonna reroll with this blank, keep the crit and the accuracy. Alright, I'll take that. It's not gonna kill you, but accuracy everything and take 3.
Accuracy, everything.
Yep.
That was a great reroll. That was
Yep.
a really great reroll.
So 2 off the front and 1 face up. You get to say I'm not dead yet.
No, maybe.
Blinded gunners, you cannot spend accuracies.
Oh, well, not a big deal when you're facing Solar Chrono, so.
Right? Alright, then we're going to gunnery team a full shot into the side of Mon Cairn. That's going to be 5 reds and 4 blues, one better than an ISD-2. No reroll. Well, I say no rerolls. I do have leading shots now that I'm in blue range. And I might need it. I only need to do 6 damage. Oh. Stopping both braces. Well, 7, because you can redirect 1 with my XI7s. And I got 2 accuracies. Not enough damage right now to kill you, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I took 3.
What's
No,
that?
I have 3 done already here. No, I have 2. That's right.
Yeah, you land on the station.
Yep.
All the leading shots.
There it is.
Same difference.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's exactly enough, but you can redirect 1 with XI7s. I needed 1 more. I mean, I can just ram you.
Yep.
Yep, so we'll just leave it like that. I'm assuming you're going to redirect the 1.
Redirect 1 comes off the back because it's the only thing I can get.
Alright, so 1 comes off onto the back, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one face up. Will it be a structural? Not structural. Discard 1 of your defense tokens.
Boy, this thing.
One of the braces, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 1 health
Yeah,
remaining.
1 brace, but still, it's like, oh man.
Then, since I can just ram you, I am going to do my side shot at Bright Hope. See if I've got you at medium range. I do not, so it's going to be a long range shot into Bright Hope. Is that worth it? 3 reds? Maybe. Or, actually, I want to be able to maneuver. I'm just going to do my side shot into Mon Cairn. Yeah. Because I don't want you in my way for the maneuver I want to do. So that'll be 3 reds, 2 blues, and a black. 3 reds, 2 blues, and a black. And that will be more than enough, even with I want Gina's light getting around me. Of course, I have to be careful about flying off the board, too, so maybe not turn too hard. You know what? We are going to. We're going to live dangerously. I've got JJ to correct me if I need it. Land on the station myself.
Oh.
But I don't have any damage.
No.
We'll go ahead and take the JJ damage on this shield here. And that is where we are.
And then go right in front of the E-wing, just so you kind of can still hit in the back, but not.
Alright, well let's play through it here.
Right. Okay, so up next is Quantum Storm. So Quantum Storm activates, we're going to activate Nim first. He's the short of the Scourge. And he's going to fly up right on the diagonal of the, right in front of the E-wing there. Not to be double arced, but just right about there. We're going to lob in some bombs.
I'm just going to do it here.
Yep.
He gets blue-black, and I have an exhausted brace and exhausted redirect. No shields on the back.
Oh, nice.
So it's a hit crit and a crit.
Yeah, I'm not going to change that.
I will.
It's a blue crit. Nope, not going to change it.
I will brace, redirect, and spend one of my contains just in case you don't do your special crit. So what crit are you going to do?
My specialty crit.
Okay. So I will redirect one here, take one face down. What does your crit do?
Crit crit basically gets rid of one of your defense tokens.
Which one are you getting rid of?
I will get rid of... Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of a brace.
Okay. Use a brace.
Yeah, spent. Well, it doesn't matter. Either one. Both percent. But no, I don't.
Next.
My medication. Next. In will be Gold Squadron. Next. No, Gold. That's my bad. That is going to be. Oh yeah, Gold Squadron. I'm sorry. I'm right. Gold Squad into the back as well. Next. That's going to get a flak there, isn't it? It's going to take it. It's be fine. It'll be fine. Gold will be fine. All right. 2 blue there. Aiming for the back.
2 blue into the back. Hit crit.
Okay. Definitely going to be... I'll leave it there.
Alright, I'll spend my other contain. 2 face down.
Okay. I will use the Nora crit.
There are no shields there.
No, we did.
Her ability only matters if I have shields.
Okay, he's just going to move forward 1. Try to keep him top of the bombers there and keep them going. E-Wing is within range already, I think.
Yes.
Is he within range of your side arc? Not that it really matters, I guess. But...
Yep.
I'm going to go for the back. It's a red die. I'm going for the back.
Accuracy.
Bomber command. We should be with the range. So
Right.
Either way, same difference. All right. So now Scourge. Scourge is going to be flying in right next to Nim there, and trying to hopefully do the same.
Hit crit.
Okay. I'm going to. Bomber command the black.
Hit crit.
Okay, hey, put it in black.
I'll burn one of my contains. Take 2 face down.
Hey, go guys. What do we got?
You didn't bump.
Boom. If I turned, I think I would have.
Okay, Hand of Justice was an engineering. I spent these shields to raise 2 on the back.
You fly.
I flacked and missed and move in speed 3. And I Hand of Justice refreshed my last remaining brace on the SSD.
Alrighty. So, okay, so up next is Jaina's Light. Jaina's Light has a nav command dial, which it will be using just on the hope that it gets somewhere safe. Anyway, so first of all, she's got a front shot into the side and a side shot into the side, both long range.
And both into the Corona.
Right. Well, she has blinded gunners anyway.
Yeah, but you lose the dice in Corona.
True.
Because you could TRC it. Which one are you doing first?
Let's do a side shot. 1 die.
Side shot, 1 red. Double.
I'll leave it there.
Okay, taking on the shields. Shields down.
Okay, now the front shot. 2 of them.
Accuracy goes away. 1.
I'll turn that, I'll TRC that to double.
Okay, I'll brace that to 1 and take 1 face down. Actually, no, I'll burn my redirect. 1 of them. And take it on the front shield.
Yeah, now you're like a real ship.
Yeah.
Alright. Navigation dial, I used to slow down to 3. And I will turn and come right up here and get ready for next turn.
Yep, fortunately, he's first player. Got a couple squads.
I got a blue squad. E-Wing, I'm sorry, my bad. Yep, and I have a Nim and another...
I have a Y-Wing,
Y-Wing.
which is Nora,
Nora. So,
and Nim.
and yeah. So, let's start with the E-Wing out here by itself. Because I have him...
Oh, shooting Arcton.
Yeah, shooting the Arcanine. And the behind looks like I have no shields in the back.
Yep, no shields.
I could be wrong.
1 red.
He has a bomber, so
I will redirect.
Okay, now moving on to the big ball. Let's start off with Nim. So blue black.
And I only have an exhausted brace, redirect, and contain left.
Yep.
So, Nim. 2 hits.
Okay. I will reroll. I don't think Nim's close enough for turn.
You are not. You
So,
are for bomber command.
Bomber command only. So I'll reroll the black. No, blue. Let's do the blue. That'll still hit.
Still hit.
All
2
right.
hits.
So 2 hits.
I'll just take it. 2 face down.
All right. Now moving into Nora. I'm trying to see around the camera here.
1 hit.
Yeah, I'll bomber control that. Bomber command that.
Hit crit.
Okay.
I will burn my contain. Take 2 face down.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
All right, that's it for round 3. We'll be back at the start of round 4. Okay, start of round 4. And this is where we are at. The brave little CR90 that could. I wonder who Rob's going with first.
Real. Yeah. CR90. Gene is light.
Before it gets obliterated.
Alright.
Navigate.
It's a navigate dial, which I will be using. Alright, first off, firing into the side.
To the Corona.
Yep.
No shields there for me. I do have 1 shield on the front to redirect to if need be. Accuracy goes away. Have a crit and a blank.
Okay. I will TRC the blank into a double, 'cause that's the only thing I can do.
Yep, and then I will brace redirect. Take 1 on the shield, take 1 face up. Damage is structural.
Yes.
That puts me at 11.
Good.
Right at 11. So if it stays that way, you'll get half points.
Anyways, alright. Now we're going to be moving, so I'm going to have to move this big monstrosity out of the way. Speed 4, go around. Hopefully staying within just 1 arc.
Yep, just 1 arc.
Alright.
My side. Which, we'll go ahead and do that right now.
Yep.
Ravager. It is an engineering.
Oh.
Then we'll be using dial plus token to get 6 engineering points. So I'm for sure going to heal 1 damage card, I think. Although I might land on the station again. Because I don't want you getting half points. Let me think. See about my turning here. If I turn... Now I should actually be out of range of your squad, so I should be okay. So yeah, we'll just heal 2 damage cards. Get myself back down to 9 hull, or 9 damage taken. Alright, so let's... got a close range, side to side, unobstructed. 2 shields there, no shields up front. Let's see if I can hit your front. If I can hit your front, I'd prefer that. Which I can, so I'll do side to unshielded front, actually. Okay, so for out my side, I get 3 reds, 2 blues, and a black. 2 blues and a black. I've already got 1. Oh man. Alright, well. I was about to say, man, it might be bad I don't have Krennic, but actually you're close range, so I can't do Krennic anyway.
Doesn't
I have
matter.
XI 7s. So I don't think this matters. Because that's 5 damage. You can redirect 1. And then you're still going to take 4 internal. Yep, so that'll be it.
Yep, because I only had
Yep.
3 left anyway, so.
And the crit is not structural. But the brave little CR90, that could.
You just put on Great Hope, you didn't put on.
Yep. And then let me see if I can maneuver to get out of range of Rob's squads. So if I can do that, then we can then go ahead and call it. But if I can't, then he will want to try to keep putting damage on me to get me to half health and get points. So for movement, I am going to do a swing, a little swinger, or a schwing, as Wayne and Garth say. So we will swing like this. Using JJ, I'll be taking the damage on one of my 2 back shields that Hand of Justice raised from the last turn. And I do land on the station again to heal 1 more damage. So down to 8 damage taken. And then the one that's going to matter, so I'm out of range of squads, but Quantum Storm has a squad command.
Yep.
With boosted comms.
Which it will be using.
So we need to see if he's in range, which he should be, but it matters who he is in range of.
Now I only get 2.
And he gets 2, so there's Quantum Storm. Right here. Quantum Storm can get an E-Wing and Gold Squadron.
Well, you only get 2.
Yep. Alright. And now they need to come in and do their shots. Again, we're just gonna do the squad stuff here without getting the dice camera on.
Yep, you can do an E-Wing first.
Alright, E-Wing first. Where do you want him going?
Let's go to the... You have no back shield still, right? Or do you?
I have 1 back shield.
Do you have any side... wait. You have no side shields. He could reach that side shield if there was 0, I believe.
Still up here?
Yep.
Yep, that way I can't redirect anywhere.
All right.
And he's in bomber command range. Make
Yep.
sure I didn't get you guys out of the shot. So that's where the E-Wing went. Down there at the bottom. 1 red. For a crit.
Ooh. I'm going to leave the crit.
Okay. I have no more contain. I can't do anything with that. Thruster control malfunction. It's not going to matter.
Every damage does.
Yep. But is the crit?
No, I it's like blinded gunners on the CR90. You didn't remember?
Right. And I'm assuming you want to try to get gold into that.
Oh,
side?
yes, I do. If she can get in there. Oh, I don't think she can. Oh, couldn't she?
Yep, you can reach that.
All right.
2 blue.
Blue.
2 hits.
Okay, now. Gonna bomber command one of them.
For a crit.
Yep, leave it.
I will burn my brace. If it's structural, you get half points. Disengage fire control.
Well,
So close.
Thing is, I knew if I did the other blue, it'd be an accuracy.
Yep. So close. Almost to the half points. But we didn't go ahead and end it there. Nothing else is going to die. But yeah, that was a pretty brutal game. But we'll talk about it in the post-game interview. Okay, well, that was quite the game. Yeah, victory, to my side, 400-0, with tabling.
Yes.
And Rob was unfortunately 1 damage away.
Yep, 1.
1 damage away from getting half points on the SSD. So, but, Rob, would you like to...
That's a long list. Deployment, of course, is always my bane. To myself. Basically, I should have taken that CR-90 that's lying dead in front of you. I should have had that as just shoot off to the side where the battle wasn't being. Since I placed everything, and we'll get back to the placing in a minute, I kind of knew where the battle was going to be. And I knew Madine was going to go down, so I should have just basically planned for it and made sure that my squadrons could have kept attacking him, and kept the CR-90 kept flying off on its own, way off in Neverland over there. The other thing is that I am used to placing down squadrons, 2 at a time, blah blah. When I had to place all my stuff down in the beginning, what I should have done, and Ben and I did talk about this off camera, was that I should have put them all together with Madine, as a target, and basically Ben would have to either run into the swarm, because they would be further in front of Madine's area of deployment, so that he had to run into them. And that way, from the beginning, or second turn at least, the nest would basically be hitting them. Another thing that we discussed was that I used my squadron commands right away to send out my squadrons, but they didn't engage. What I could have done was just wait for squadron phase and basically move them to do the same thing they did in the first turn or two. Just move them to the position. And then save the squadron token to add on so I could activate 3 squadrons instead of 2 every turn. If I had done that in the beginning like that, then yes, I probably would have been at least close to half, or at least half damage. And don't send my E-Wings off after the Hand of Justice, because those E-Wings, if I had that one more E-Wing in there that did something, even if it was just a single damage, I would at least got half points.
That would have been half points.
Points. So, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. But, and I don't know why I turned in the CR-90. I was thinking I was trying to get something, trying to get those cards, the damage cards into them, get them half down. It did help, don't get me wrong. CR-90 did help, but fortunately it probably cost me more than it helped me. So, yeah, didn't do very well. Would I play this list again? I probably would. I'm happy about Nim, because this is the first time I've used Nim. They actually got to use his ability. He usually never gets to use his ability. He either attacks and he doesn't get it, not with Ranger Bomber Command or Tauren, or my luck, he gets attacked by squadrons and destroyed. So, because they say, oh, no, it's Nim, kill him. So at least this time I was able to, and I knocked at least 2 or 3 of your defense tokens down. And if he started off at the beginning, he would have been done probably a lot more, and Ben would have really had to watch what he was doing, and Ben didn't have any squadrons, and you had to count on his flak, which is blue and red, I believe you said? Mm-hmm. And probably Hand of Justice probably would have came by and helped, but I think that's a black. Is it a black? What is the Hand of Justice?
I think it's a blue die.
Blue die. So, still, Nim probably would have survived all those. But anyways, so I probably should change the See, I wanted to tailor it because I did not know where the squadrons were coming. So the E-Wings came in to stop any extra squadrons, because of course people have screens, and I want to get my bombers in there. If we played the same list against each other again, sure, I'm sure there'd be squadrons on screening for Ben, and I probably would change. I don't know if I would change. I don't know. They all had bombers, so I was kind of happy with them. And I think the E-Wings were good. I like the E-Wings. I like the Scourges. The B-Bombers, B-Wings, I'm sorry, we did talk about bringing, but my thing was, because I didn't know what the objective we were playing, so I was like, how am I going to get those B-Wings down the field? So I thought the Scourges cost more, but they move faster, could do the job. And they did. They did decent. So, Anyways, that's what I did, and it's the fastest game ever I think we played. Maybe way back when there was a couple others that were faster, but yeah, not too. I did better than I thought, though. I'll tell you that much. I didn't think I did that much damage to him, but he was repairing and pulling up shields all the time. But I didn't think I did as much. But I guess I did more than I thought. Ben?
Yep, this is a nasty SSD build. One thing I noticed on it that I see a lot, there wasn't anything for anti-squad, which usually whenever, let's say I go to a tournament and I face it, they have like anti-squad built in, like quad laser turrets and maybe DBYs in a salvo or something. Usually not, no. But it's usually quad laser turrets that helps add on the damage to their flak. Sometimes you seek Agent Callus, but it's still a nasty build designed to basically wreck ships.
Which it did.
Ravager. Downside is if it's facing squads. So, I was telling Rob, with my healing, he did 10 damage on the hull. If he would have deployed all of his squads surrounding his Mon Cairn with his squad pushers there all in one location, he knows my target is Mon Cairn. He would have been able to start engaging me much sooner. And we were talking that if he would have just kept Janus Light out of the battle,
yep.
I can't table him now. So I have to kill all the squads and the squad pushers, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have enough flacking to do it. Even with the game, the way the game played out as it did, if he would have kept Janus Light safe, there were still 2 more turns that he could have moved his squads at the end of the squad phase, end of round 4, and then done squad pushing to keep hitting me, and he easily gets half damage at that point on the Ravager, potentially killing me because my brace is gone by then. And also Nim gets into the battle faster, so he's draining my defense tokens faster. Yep. It was just deployment was. Rob already said it.
Yeah, I did.
It hurt him, especially with speed 3 squads. But if that one change happened where he actually deployed his squads with Mon Cairn forward and they start engaging right away, I think it's a completely different game.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyway, Owen, nasty list. We'll get to the other one eventually. Again, probably get Buster in here to do it, or maybe Bodhi will do it. It's just because we need 2 victories. But we'll get to it at some point. And if you're watching and you'd like to have a list featured, just submit it to maildownsizeit@gmail.com, and I'll put it on my spreadsheet, and we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
And also remind everyone about the fresh new giveaway. Subscribe and comment. There's no prizes yet because Garrett and I haven't decided what the prizes are or what the length of the giveaway is going to be, the time frame. But it has started. We just don't know what it's going to be yet. But once I do know that, I know the time range, I'll put out a video announcing it. But the giveaways, we still do giveaways. Even though the big one's already over, we're going to be doing another one. So don't forget to subscribe and comment on all videos. Basically starting with this one. I think this is my first video out since we had the live stream for the anniversary. So starting now until whenever I figure out a time to end it, those will all count. So anyway, thanks for the submission, Owen. Thank you, Rob, for the game.
No, thank you. And thank you, Owen, too.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, take it easy.
Bye.